Hello beautiful people, welcome to Vlogmas part 2. This is my second video for Vlogmas. If you missed the first one, I'm going to drop the link right here. Hello beautiful people, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Odunayo and I anchor this platform. I talk to you, we discuss a lot of things on this channel. This is not my usual video setup. I'm out of home and this is the best lighting I can get. I just got the nudge that I should start Vlogmas, like I said in my previous video for those who have not watched it. So on this video, I'm going to be talking about where I have been. Behave yourself. I'm going to be talking about where I have been, what has been happening to me, guys. Your girl has gone through a lot. Although a lot of you did not also ask after me, which is fine, it's okay. Nobody particularly asked me. All is well with you. And everybody's about their businesses. I'm not bothered actually. Everybody's about their businesses. They see your video. Well, good to watch it when they don't see it live moves on. But I'm just going to come and talk because I just want to put this on record. Nobody asked me. I'm not going to lie. My lips is so dry. Nobody asked me. I just want to put this on record as to why I have been away. And then for some persons that might be worried but just decide to mind their business, I'm just coming back from a lot. And when I mean a lot mentally, what's this thing? A lot mentally, physically, in my body, spiritually, guys. I have been sick. I've been sick. And when I mean sick, I've not just been sick in my body. Well, the body physical sickness was there and it was what led to it. I've been sick in my mind, not the same, not that kind of sick in the mind, but I've been having mental stress. About a lot of things. How do I even start? I think it was really the day I was at home and then I started to develop terrible stomach pain just by the side of my tummy. I was rushed to the hospital. They did a lot of tests, scan and all, and then said nothing was wrong with me, but I was in severe pain. I was given a painkiller and sent away. But over the night, I developed serious fever. I was shivering, cold-headed, everything just came upon me. The next morning, my husband had to take me to the hospital. I was admitted, and then the journey started. I could not even place what was wrong with me. One thing I was sure of was that I had malaria. It's whatever that was wrong with me. So the doctors, they kept me on watch. I did a lot of tests, a lot of scans, So I was placed on a lot of antibiotics. I was given malaria treatments, blah, 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 blah. After some days, I was, of course, with me fighting, I want to go because I was not really seeing any difference. I was discharged, then I started my treatments at home. So let's just end the sickness issue there, and then I started a lot of treatments. A lot of things just started showing face from one thing to another, but at the end of the day, it happened that I had a terrible stomach infection, bacterial infection, and which I had to start another course of antibiotics, which was different from the one the doctor gave me. That is one of the things I would like to say. You have to always seek second opinion. Sorry, aside this my talking, I'm still going out. I was saying I would use this opportunity to do some prepping. You're wondering, these things I don't do them before, but a lot of things has happened. I'm still going to talk about it in the video. Prepping my face, doing skincare routine and all. But it's necessary because I almost lost myself. I almost lost my glow. A lot of things happened as a result of my illness. I'm still going there. I'll still talk about it. So I got another doctor who was attending to me, and then I was placed on another course of medication for about maybe another 14 days. I was placed on another medication. I did a lot of tests. I did a lot of tests and all. But another thing again was that while all this was going on, my mental state was so bad. I was scared, because of my state also, having a lot of gynecological issues. You just don't know what to do sometimes. I don't wish it upon my enemy actually, because the mental stress is actually more than any other thing. For those who are close to me, you understand better. The mental stress is actually was, I was almost getting depressed. I had to, maybe I'll talk about the chronic pain also. I'll still go there. I don't want to mix all this up. So while all this was going on, I was having a lot of mental stress. I was not happy. I was not in a happy place. I was losing concentration. I was having a lot of confusion. I had severe fatigue. I was weak. I could not do anything by myself. Even at work, when I had to go back to work, I was just like a jellyfish. So those things affected me. Then I was beginning to develop I was actually showing symptoms of some very, very scary medical conditions. Serious symptoms. I could not sleep. That was one of the symptoms actually. I could not sleep. As in, I could not just sleep for 2 hours, no matter how stressed, how weak I am. After about 1 hour, 30 minutes or 2 hours, I'll be up, even in the middle of the night, even when I take a nap during the day, and it continued like that. In the middle of that, I had to travel, and then I was, remember I said I was on antibiotics. So, my skin also started to get very bad, seriously bad. I turned black. Even if you look at me now, I am blacker, but maybe the camera will not show it. I might leave maybe before 2 weeks ago, and now I'll just place it by the side. I got very dark. My skin got terribly dry, and I started to lose a lot of weight. I was so dry that I had fine lines, all those cracks in my hands, my legs were starting to swell up. It was scary. So that was that. So I didn't know what to do. I was seeing the doctors were giving me, I was on medication already, so I was just saying, okay, let me end this medication and all. I got so dark that people were asking me that I was intentionally trying to get dark and turn black. When people see me and they're like, what's wrong with you? Why are you this black? What are you using? It's not as bad as that, and that is why I had to start using all these cleansers. I don't use all these cleansers, sunscreen, whatever. I'm just trying to bring my skin back to normalcy. Now that I'm getting better, now the cleanser is dry. Now that I'm getting better, I am just trying to bring back my skin to normalcy and all. So, but thanks to God, the tests are still there, but I trust that nothing is wrong with me actually. Although the doctor attended to the last time said nothing was wrong with me, and that they could actually, what I'm seeing could actually be symptoms of a lot of drugs that I've been on, and that I should just, she was trying to just encourage me, change my mind and all that. So one thing that has really helped me also in all of this journey was my state of mind. Before I go back into that, I want to also talk about dealing with chronic pain. Sometimes, or let me just say, some persons live with pain. When I mean pain, I mean chronic pain. When something is chronic, means something that has been there for a very long time. Chronic pain, some are severe, some are manageable, some are not manageable. And it could come in any form. It could come physiologically. Most times, chronic pains are usually physiological. Maybe, not maybe treatable issues and all. So some may be physiological and all, but it affects mental states. I think that is the worst and the downside of dealing with chronic pain, chronic diseases and all. It reduces your quality of life drastically, and it brings it from 100 to sometimes below 50, and it is because it affects mental state also. Some of those things, that's one of the things I've also been dealing with chronic pain for a very long time now, especially since I had my myomectomy surgery. And remember my myomectomy too, I was also actually dealing with pain. So sometimes I'm trying to talk to myself so that I don't get too emotional speaking. Sometimes also, you don't know how to even plan yourself. So I was saying that since I had my myomectomy surgery, I had to deal with some form of pain around my surgery site that was not going away. It has really caused me, sometimes there are certain things that I had to do and then I'll need help. Something as simple as getting out of bed. Yes. Something as simple as getting out of bed. Imagine you are in bed and you need somebody to get you out. It's very, I'm smiling, but it's not funny. It's not a good place to be. Let me just do my mini makeup. I don't do any form of makeup, but while I talk to you, so that I don't waste my time, I have a meeting to attend and I don't want to miss my breakfast. Okay, something as simple as that you need help, and then sometimes help getting up, help standing up and all that, and then sometimes it becomes so obvious that people around you now start asking you that, what is wrong with you? Why are you bent to one side? Why is it that you cannot do this one? You know, when you cannot do basic things, and some persons might begin to think that you are lazy, or when there are programs, there are places to go, and you just decide to exempt yourself because you don't have so much energy to give out. That has been my situation for over 2 years now, and I have had to deal with it because I don't have option. So that's one of the issues of where I have been, you know, having to deal with that, coupled with my sudden illness or infection or whatever that I would call it, and the malaria, the severe malaria I had, and everything. So just giving me the vibe of Tolong to gbagbe me. You know, that kind of vibe that has God forgotten me. But I've learned also, maybe because sometimes the way we build ourselves and our faith, especially before issues or challenges comes, is also major. I've learned to always appreciate God, no matter how good or how bad the situation is. So, although it was difficult to do at that time, I had my own times of questioning and all. But it's all well and good. The pain is still there. It's not going away. It's not going away. Thankfully, I mentioned that I traveled in between. I went home, and my mom seen my state and how chronic the pain is and how I needed help for certain things. She was so perturbed, disturbed, and then she had to forcefully take me to a doctor, which I'm very, very grateful for. Mothers are gods, in fact, mothers are gods. I'm particularly grateful for, because for my pain, I didn't have that. There was no diagnosis. You know, there was no diagnosis. I keep complaining. I complain to almost anybody that I know that is a medical professional. I complain to. I've spoken to maybe more than 4 gynecologists. You know, but there was no diagnosis. Even though, based on my own personal knowledge, I knew, and I was about 75% sure that of what was wrong, but because it was something scary, I just kept telling myself it is not, and I was waiting for the medical diagnosis to confirm. So thankfully she took me to this doctor, and the doctor actually confirmed my fears that it is what it is. He told me that there is really no way to make a major diagnosis except for the history of the pain and the illness, and just him trying to examine the site. He told me it is what it is. Unpleasant news, scary news, but it is good at least that I have a diagnosis. He told me what the treatment options. Okay, where I was going is that one of the major things that has helped me is my mindset. In fact, I had to start listening to Joyce Mayer's messages because I was down, I could not do anything. Even at work, I had to start listening to her messages, you know, just to help me get back my mental state, because I know that if my mental state is still very bad, my health probably would not improve. It might not improve. So I had to work on it. I'm also thankful for my family, thankful for my husband, who is understanding, thankful for the times we had arguments, thankful for the times that were superb and great, and we're able to deal with what is facing us. Just thankful for that, and thankful that today I'm able to come up and make a video. You will not know how happy I am. I'll be feeling better, although I'll still continue with my drugs while I await my other test results. But I'm hopeful that nothing serious is wrong, because I feel better. Getting a second or third, in fact, I had to seek a third opinion. It was not I prefer second and then the third opinion before I could get somebody to really give me a precise and not inexpensive medication to treat my ailments. For the chronic pain, that one is still there. The treatment is not what I want to go into for now. So, thankful for her. This is what I use for my hair. Can you see? I don't know if it is thick. This is Aramiglo oil. It's for the body. But I beg, I cannot be carrying 2 oils. How is it actually delicate to carry? It's going to fall away. So what I use on my body, I just use it on my hair. For those who know me, I don't cream my body, I just use oil. And when I don't have oil inside, I use oil for my hair, on my skin. That's how bad I am. That was why I said, normally, I'm not good with routine, so I don't do all this body care, whatever that it is. I just don't do it. See how dry my skin is. Where I am, I'm in a very cold region, and this place, the weather is very dry. It's also not helping my skin, but I'm trying my best. So, and I have oily skin, I'm going dry, as in dry. But so well I'm not getting worse. That's the good thing. I am not getting worse. So I'm set. So that is what has been happening to your girl. Thankful for God. God is a good God, because I prayed before I could even get that diagnosis. My dears, I prayed because I just didn't know what to do. And God led me to the clinic where I went to, and my issue is almost solved, because I trust God that it is almost solved. So see you in my next vlog. Sorry, I'm just there to rant, and for those who care to know where I've been, just support me with your prayers. Life has its own up and down. I know every other person is going through whatever they are going through. We all have issues we are going through. But God, one thing is certain. Sorry, when you tie up this is correct. So, but one thing is certain, that God is never going to leave his own. So I'm sure that God is always on my side. God is never going to leave me. God is never going to leave you. And no matter what you are going through or what you are feeling, please be encouraged. It is just for a moment. Your state of mind matters. If you know that your mind is actually not in a good place, you are not happy, you are depressed, it is going to worsen whatever you are going through. I'm not cursing or trying to be negative, but that is actually what happens. It is very likely going to worsen whatever it is that you are going through. So just try as much as you can to ensure that your state of mind is okay. You read good books, pray. For those who are Christians or whatever religion that you practice, pray. Surround yourself with positive-minded people, people that will encourage you, people that will encourage you, yeah? And people that will not make jest of you or make light of what you are going through. Also. So see you. Bye-bye. See you some other times. And please, I said in my last video that our Vlogmas is going to be every 2 days. So in the next 2 days, at the same time, on this channel, another interesting video is going to be dropping. And this time around, it's not going to be totally about me. It is going to be something that is this thing very useful to you. See you and bye-bye.